6-week boot camp with Coach Jen. This is really exciting because I have pulled back the curtain just a little bit in other videos showing you a little taste of what the boot camp looks like. And this one's going to be a little bit more in depth. I'm very excited about it. So if you've been curious about boot camp, it's really just a time to refocus and reset on Trim Healthy Mama. I am a certified THM lifestyle coach. I've been a coach since the coaching program was first created. I've been on plan since the original book came out in 2012. And of all of the things that I enjoy doing in my life, there are quite a few, but I really enjoy helping women find success with Trim Healthy Mama, even if they feel like they're too busy, even if they're too tired, even if they don't like spending lots of time in the kitchen, even if they've been trying Trim Healthy Mama for a long time and just haven't gotten where they want to go. That's where these boot camps shine. So I'm really excited to show you what's involved. So in the boot camp, it's 6 weeks long. And basically the process is that once you register, if you're able to get a spot, I send some links to some paperwork to you. You complete the paperwork. That is a requirement of Trim Healthy Mama. You let me know a little bit about your situation and what you're looking for. And then once I've processed all of your paperwork, you get a link to join boot camp the day before it starts. And once you join, you are going to have 6 weeks of coaching and accountability to help you get on track and stay there. We cover things like how to stop cheating and going off plan altogether, how to get back on plan if you do fall off the wagon, how to meal plan on THM even if you're not someone who likes following a meal plan, how to set yourself up for long-term success, what to prepare ahead, and what to skip to make every day a little bit easier. A whole bunch of last minute on-plan meals to keep you eating well even if you have no time, how to portion your plates for the best results and how often you need to eat, how to shed stubborn weight and break through a weight loss stall, and just all of my years of experience with tips, hacks, and habits to make Trim Healthy Mama your easiest go-to option at all times. So with all of that said, let's dive in and I'll show you what's included in boot camp and how the network works a little bit. Now, keep in mind, I'm going to show you portions of boot camp, but I'm not going to show you the entire network because I don't want to disclose any of my members' names or comments or anything like that. So this is a peek behind the curtain, but it is still censored a little bit to protect the privacy of the people I'm working with. So some of these sections we're not going to click on. I will try to describe as best I can what's included in those that I'm not clicking on. So when you get your link to Bootcamp, the very first thing you would open to is this home screen. Now, I'm not going to click on the home screen because that shows the feed of all of the latest comments and everything that everybody's been saying. It's pretty busy. A lot of the time it's hopping. There's a lot of activity. If you are someone who really loves to participate and have community, you will love boot camp. And if you're somebody who wants to take it a little bit slower and maybe sit back and just watch, boot camp is also great for that too. The level of participation just works with whatever you're most comfortable with. So we're going to skip that home tab, but under discovery, you'll see a lot of my recent posts. You'll see some examples here, how a coach eats. One of the extra resources I provided to people who joined boot camp here. I did another day of what I eat so you can see some good examples. And another post here, this is just kind of interesting, what I do when I feel like I just want to stuff my face all day. So there's a lot of little comments like that and little posts with tips to help you out. There's a members tab where you can connect with other members if you'd like to. Again, that's completely optional. You don't have to connect with other members if you don't wish to. The About tab, and one of my favorite things about Mighty Networks is it pops this tab open. I won't be able to scroll all the way down to show you because of other member information again, but it gives you a little bit of about information. And if you scroll way down down here it says, keep up with Bootcamp with THM Coach Jen on the go. Now, the sentence is a little bit of a mess there. However, right underneath this, there is a box where you can enter your phone number and click text me the app. And what Mighty Networks will do is they will send you a link to your phone so that you can download a direct app access to this bootcamp. That means you can set your notifications to let you know just when I comment or when anybody comments. You can watch the live coaching sessions directly on your mobile device. You can make it as easy and accessible as you'd like to, and it's so simple. So that's one of my favorite things about Mighty Networks right here. I'm going to close out of that. After about, we have topics, and this is one of my favorite things about navigating Bootcamp. So it's pretty simple. This is the Start Here tab. These I'm not going to really open because it does show who is participating in each topic at the time, and just in case I have some members in there. This actually is a Bootcamp is over. This session's over, so somebody is online now, but typically between bootcamps, I do give all of this information. This is all open for 30 days after the 6-week bootcamp is ended. So that's the time period we're in now. I don't expect to see anybody in this group at this moment, but it's possible. So I'm just going to give you an overview. I have this Start Here section that basically takes you through how bootcamp works, which sections to go to first, which materials to print first, and what you need to do before our first session. So when you first get into bootcamp, you will go straight to Start Here. The next is a welcome thread where you can introduce yourself and say hello. Everybody's just kind of chatting in there. I have this announcement section. This is where all of the housekeeping items are. So just basic, go here to find this. This is, what's available here, and just those little notes from me about the bootcamp. It's all very minor stuff. Then we have our printable workbook pages. I've created a 6-week workbook that I portioned out into weekly sections, and every week the printable workbook pages are posted. Those workbook pages include very important information. Some of them have some tips like lists of lean proteins and things like that. And the workbook pages also include goal setting sheets, a rating system I created to help you evaluate where you're at on plan in areas that you feel like you need to do a little bit more work or things that you can focus on. And then they also include the homework. The homework it sounds funny to tell adult women that they have homework, but the homework is really, really helpful. I believe I'm at 78 5-star reviews for Bootcamp, and almost everybody has commented that the homework does help them stay on track. It's not anything huge. It's not anything terribly time consuming. It's just helpful. We're trying to reinforce the THM structure, the way the plan is meant to be eaten. A lot of times I find that people who've been on plan for a while especially have let a lot of things go that they don't realize they let go. So that's a lot of the focus of the homework. I assign podcasts to listen to. It's kind of a fun thing, but it is very helpful, and it is just to the level that you're comfortable participating at. I'm not grading your homework. I'm just asking you to complete some things to help you get a better understanding of the plan, maybe identify some trouble areas, and help you move forward. I provide meal plans for every week of bootcamp except for 1 week where I teach you how to meal plan and you create your own. And then that's really fun because you will post your meal plan here, and since everybody's sharing, you can get tons and tons of meal plans to last you for a very long time. So that's pretty fun. But these are the meal plans that I provide. I have an extra resources tab here. One of the benefits of being a THM blogger for so long, or a THM friendly blogger, is I've been blogging about the Trim Healthy Mama lifestyle for 6.5 years, almost 7 years. And I've been a coach, like I said, since the program opened. So I have tons of printable resources. I've got hundreds of meal ideas for you, dining out guides, lots of printables, habit trackers. I've got just so many things, a deep S meal idea list, a cheat recovery meal plan. I've just got so much. So this section is packed. I've got some really great stuff for especially helpful right now with THM. I've got some last minute meal ideas. I have 37 of them for you that just go through 5 and 10-minute meal ideas that are all completely on plan, and some worksheets there. So this is a very, very helpful tab that you get access to in Bootcamp. I have a brand new beginners only tab. This is just some extra support and baby steps for people who are brand new to the plan and trying to understand it a little bit better. This Trim Healthy Mama questions for Coach Jen. This is where you'll ask your questions. I'm in this boot camp all the time, so I answer questions pretty quickly after they're posted, and if not immediately, then again in a very short time frame. But you can ask all of your THM questions here, or if you see my picture anywhere that I've commented on another post, or if you go to members and find me, you can also send me a private message for private support at any time. We have a weekly weigh-in thread. This is optional. Some people are not comfortable sharing, and that's completely okay. Some really love to share, and it's kind of fun to see the progress from week to week. So this is an optional thread. I do really prefer that all bootcamp members measure, just from what I've seen over the years. But if you'd like to weigh or measure, you would post that information here if you'd like to. This is our daily accountability thread, where you can post every day and let us know if you stayed on plan or not. We're all cheering each other on. And then food journals. The food journals is just where you post your what you've eaten in a day, and I review it and let you know if I see anything that could be tweaked or anything that could be better. Sometimes, people are just really doing an excellent job and I don't have comments, but a lot of times there are things that people tend to miss, especially if you've been on plan for a while or if you're just newly adjusted to the plan. So this is where I give my feedback and help you eat as well as you can on THM. There is a chat thread for off-topic discussions that's usually pretty busy with people just talking and hanging out. And then at the very bottom, I'm not going to show you, but there is an accountability buddy section where you can find a buddy to go through the 6-week boot camp with you and then stay in touch afterwards. I've had many boot camp members stay in touch afterwards and keep each other accountable long after the boot camp is over. We also have this events tab, which will show you upcoming live coaching sessions. There's one every week. And then you can also, if you miss a coaching session, you can go back and view previous sessions and just see what you missed. You can always catch up if you fall behind or if you can't join in the live session. And it's also a pretty great tab because this event section, I have a link where you can book your one-on-one mini coaching call with me, which is included with Bootcamp, so we can chat and make sure that you're on track. So we have so much here. We've got the weekly live sessions, we have the one-on-one call, we have the food journal reviews, the daily accountability, meal plans, hundreds of meal ideas, THM-friendly eating guides, printable resources, and this small community of other boot campers just waiting to cheer you on. So I hope this does a good job of explaining what the Bootcamp network looks like. I hope you really enjoy it if you're joining us, and we will be talking more about this, especially in the week before a new boot camp starts. I'll be talking about it a lot more, but this is your little sneak peek into what boot camp is like.